MIT just completed the first ever brain scan study of ChatGPT users where 83.3% couldn't quote from the essay they just wrote minutes earlier. Brain scans revealed neural connections collapsed from 79 to just 42. That's a 47% reduction in brain connectivity. If your phone lost half of its processing power, you'd call it broken. Does that imply ChatGPT is dwindling human skills? The MIT team used EEG brain scans on 54 participants, separated into groups for 4 months. They tracked brainwaves and neural connective patterns of the essays they wrote. The teachers who read the essays didn't know which essay used AI, but they could sense something was wrong, describing the feeling as soulless, empty without regard to content, close to perfect language while failing to give personal insight. You can pause to read the teacher's reactions. In comparison to the ChatGPT users, the brain-only group showed the highest neural connectivity, especially in alpha, theta, and delta bands, which are associated with creative ideation, memory load, and semantic processing. Researchers found the brain-only group was more engaged, curious, claimed ownership, and expressed higher satisfaction with their essays. They put in the work to write the essay themselves in the short term, which will benefit them in the long term. In contrast to the ChatGPT users, the brain-only users performed well. This gives rise to the hope that AI, if used properly, could engage learning as opposed to diminishing it. The third group, which used Google search, also expressed high satisfaction and active brain function. The difference here is notable because many people now search for information within AI chatbots as opposed to Google search, which is a more symbiotic relationship with technology. The subjects were then asked to rewrite one of their previous essays, but the ChatGPT group had to do so without the tool, while the brain-only group could now use ChatGPT. The AI group remembered little of their own essay and showed weaker alpha and theta brainwaves, which reflect a bypassing of the deep memory process. The task was executed, and you could say that it was efficient and convenient. But, as we show in the paper, you basically don't integrate any of the information into your memory networks. We need to cultivate autonomous motivation, which is a popular term used in psychology, where we learn to engage with our own mind without the need for input. This is the productivity paradox that nobody talks about, which even shows up in many studies of the workplace. Yes, ChatGPT makes you 60% faster at completing tasks, but it reduces the cognitive load needed for actual learning by 32%. You're trading long-term brain growth for short-term gratification. Most problems are trading short-term wins, like using Ozempic, for long-term wins, like healthy eating and regular exercise. We have given up short-term struggle to reach long-term goals and replace striving for growth with instant gratification. But there's always good news. The last session revealed people with strong cognitive baselines or strong normal brain states showed higher neural connectivity when using AI than chronic users. The solution isn't to ban AI, it's to strategically use it in symbiosis with our established goals and talents. The choice is yours. Build cognitive debt and become an AI dependent, or build cognitive strength and become an AI multiplier. Orient the struggle to the short term, or orient the struggle to the long term. Parasitism or symbiosis. The first brain scan study of AI users just showed us the stakes. It's not a me movement, it's a we movement. So choose wisely.